just like you said, man, we got the Chiefs. They're salty. They just lost to the Chargers, and coming to our home turf, so we got to step up in a big way.
Go for the midnight dares. Go for the game. Go for the hits. Go for the fans. Go for the win. Go to Ocean Casino Resort. Book your trip at theoceanac.com.
There's someone that can help us out, try to understand what exactly took place in Dallas. Right tackle, your Philadelphia Eagles. Lane, let me just start off by saying, I know a lot of guys might blow off a media interview after a game like that. We appreciate you coming on. Gunnar, myself, Devin, we appreciate you coming on. This is the question that's going to be asked at a lot of offices, on a lot of Zoom meetings tomorrow morning. What the hell happened? If you have to say to fans what happened in a game like this against the Dallas Cowboys on a Monday night prime time, what happened tonight?
I think when you go back and look at the first few possessions, 3 and outs, Dallas took control of the run game, ran the clock down, scored, executed, and found ourselves behind the chains most of the night.
Hey, Lane, you guys came into this game averaging 162 yards rushing. How do you guys only have 12 rushing attempts? Because even though Dallas initially had the early momentum, you guys kind of get some of it back when Fletcher Cox, gets that fumble recovery. Now it's an even Steven ball game. And even if Dallas goes back up by 7 points, there's still a lot of football to be played.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at the stats. You have 12 rushing attempts and your quarterback had 9 of them. I don't get it. You guys can run the ball. How frustrating is that?
Yeah, we got to go back and look at the tape. Like I said, I think we were behind, the chains for most of the night, but there was times where Miles had some good runs from what I can remember. But when you get in these games like that, you get behind the chains, you find yourself throwing the ball a lot. So it is what it is. I mean, there is no excuses. And just like you said, man, we got the Chiefs. They're salty. They just lost to the Chargers, and coming to our home turf. So we got to step up in a big way.
You guys went into this game missing Brandon Brooks. Landon Dickerson started for the first time. You lost Isaac Seumalo. How much did the injuries impact your play on the line tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it's, during my career here, I've seen guys come in and out. I mean, during the season, it's interchangeable parts, and that's why Coach Stoutland's so valuable, getting these guys ready. Herbie, came in, played. Dillard came in and played well. So, it is what it is. It's unfortunate, but, moving forward, like I said, nobody's going to feel sorry for us, and we got to get the ball rolling now.
Lane, what was the game plan going into tonight? I know, after the fact, it's a little easier to talk about it, but what was the objective? What were you guys trying to do as an offense that you thought you'd be able to accomplish tonight?
Yeah, I thought we could do a better job of, controlling the clock, and that's something that Dallas did most of the night. We started off, I think, the first few drives, 3 and outs, and like I said, Dallas took control of that energy early, controlling the clock, run the ball, scores, and really that was tell the tape. Slow starts, 3 and outs, not converting, and that's what happens.
Did Dallas give you guys different looks up front defensively in their front 7 than maybe you hadn't seen on film yet?
No, not really. We knew they were going to mix up with Parsons and Gregory down the edge and do some different stuff with their linebackers. But like you said, we didn't do nothing to establish a rhythm early, got behind, found ourselves throwing the ball probably more than what we like to. So, like I said, man, it is what it is. Games before, and you got to look at what you did good and then moving forward. Like I said, nobody's feeling sorry for us. We got the Chiefs, great team. You already know what kind of team they are. So, we got to step up in a big way.
Yeah, you mentioned moving forward, what was the messaging? I know Nick Sirianni is known to be an extremely positive coach. What was the messaging in the locker room after this game, looking ahead to next week against this week against the Chiefs?
Yeah, short week, get your bodies right, small treatment. Guys getting their treatment in and then get ready for practice, I guess Wednesday. So that's really the game plan, short week and get your bodies right.
I'm curious, Lane, to go a little bit earlier with the messaging before the end of the game, going into halftime, Seemed like you guys might be making the adjustment going into halftime about maybe attacking on the ground a little bit more. What was the messaging at halftime of this game? Obviously, any change of any adjustments coming?
Start off fast, and I believe is that the one where on Devontae slipped and he got the interception. I can't.
Yeah.
So little things like that make up big things. So you know, we would like to get the ball back and go down there and score, and maybe a different ball game, different interview tonight. But you know, it's how it is, and you know, when you don't execute, this is what happens.
Hey, Lane, you guys went into this game as the most penalized team in the NFL. Mm-hmm. You had 13 more penalties tonight.
Yep.
As a leader on this team and as leaders on this team,
mm-hmm.
do you guys step up at this point and say anything to your teammates? Do you let the coaches handle it? How do you approach a situation like this?
That's really the players. I can say for myself, 2 holding penalties there at the end. I don't know if I agree with them, but I can say if you go back and look at the tape most of the night and go watch set lines, blocking, if I could have those 2 plays back, I'd say it was an excellent game. But, you know, whenever it gets late in the game and you got to have it, stupid penalties, I've been a part of that the past, you know, the first week and then now. So it starts with me and everybody else. And you know, we'll go back and watch the film and that's one thing we do. We go back and watch every play, good, bad, or indifferent. Put the number on the screen, what you did wrong, and that's really you know what we do here, hold people accountable. So it starts with the guys up front, me.
How was Jalen Hurts after the game?
Same. I mean, really moving on to next week. I mean, we'll have a little bit more conversation Wednesday to kind of go over the tape. I think tomorrow's off day treatment, and then Wednesday go in, analyze the tape, and then get ready for the Chiefs. So, like I said, it's a week. But as far as Jalen's concerned, I mean, consistent. I mean, nothing. He never gets rattled ever.
How about Landon Dickerson playing next year? I know you always got to go back and look at the film, but how was he communication-wise as the game went on?
A lot better this week.
Mm-hmm.
Much improved. So when you get young players like that, each game is like bars of gold. Each play is because you know those live reps. There's nothing that can take place for those live reps, and I think he did well on the games we had, making the twist, and so I think he stepped up.
Hey, Lane, I was told that there's a possibility that Isaac Seumalo may have broken a bone in his foot. Have you had a chance to talk to him, and can you tell us like what his mood is right now?
I haven't even hit the showers yet, D-Gun.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
I just got some tape off my hands, and that's really it. So I don't know the situation behind it all, but I guess we'll know more tomorrow.
Look at you, man. You came right out here to us before you took a shower. Man, you know what? See, that's why I have the utmost respect for that guy right there.
Lane, me too. Lane, I got to ask you this, just as one fun one I got to get in here, man. Landon Dickerson on the mustache. Are you going to advise him to keep that, or should he shave that off immediately?
I thought he was Charlie Chaplin before the game. I didn't know. I don't hate to each their own. Maybe he needs to take a big burly beard off. It's not looking too good. So
understood. Lane, obviously we hope you guys bounce back next week. We'll all be pulling for you. We really appreciate you coming on with us. Thanks for doing that, and thanks for helping us understand exactly what was going on the football field, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Stay healthy, brother. Appreciate it.
Lane Johnson joining the live post-game show from Dallas after to put it lightly, extremely tough loss. And we are presented by Ocean Casino Resort. Book your next travel weekend at Ocean Casino and go for the win. That's Ocean Casino Resort. Thanks again to Lane Johnson. Coming up a little bit later, we're going to be joined by Jeff Skversky of 6ABC and John McMullen, who'll be from Dallas as well. More live post-game show with yours truly, Mark Farzetta, Devin Caney, and Derek Gunn when we return in a few.